This is our first time riding a Greyhound bus. We're also riding Michigan-based company Indian Trails for the first time. Which do we like better?
Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new Trains Are Awesome video. We're standing in Grand Rapids, Michigan at the Central bus station. It's weird to be back here. I used to ride the Rapid every day, you did too, and haven't been here in a few months. We're not here to ride the Rapid today though. We're going to ride Indian Trails and Greyhound today, two long-distance coach bus companies, and here's why.
So, we have family in Michigan, and what we normally like to do is take the Amtrak Wolverine from Chicago to Kalamazoo. This is a comfortable and quick ride, and usually pretty affordable as well. However, in September and October of 2022, due to staff issues, our normal Wolverine train was canceled for a period of several weeks. No phone call, no email. I had to read about this online. And while I did get a refund, I was also responsible for finding alternate transportation. And that's why we're here. With Grand Rapids, Michigan as our starting point, we will first take an Indian Trails bus to Kalamazoo. There we will transfer to the legendary Greyhound bus, taking it all the way down to Chicago. The good thing is we were able to book both trips in one booking using the Indian Trails website. In total, it cost us around $60 per person, significantly more than taking Amtrak. It took us a little time to find a door that was open. The Rapid portion of Central Station is closed on the weekends, but they keep one door open for Indian Trails. Here's what the station looks like on the inside. It's got all your basics, like ticket machines, a seating area, bathrooms. Recently, the Rapid has been selling its schedule books out of a vending machine, and that was really fun to try. All Indian Trails passengers have to come inside and stop by the ticket office. The attendant will print your boarding pass and check your bags.
Indian Trail service to Kalamazoo will be here shortly. Please remain in the building. He usually will pull into door C, but it is possible he could pull into another gate. He's the only bus tonight. Please wait inside the building until he comes to the door to take your ticket. Please let passengers that are getting off the bus come in first. And if you do not have your ticket printed, please come up to the ticket window so that I can take care of that. Thank you.
The information center is right there.
Changing buses in Kalamazoo for Battle Creek, Jackson, Ann Arbor, Southfield, Detroit, and Chicago.
Alright, so let's do a quick interior check. So far it feels very light and spacious, which is good. There are large overhead bins for your luggage, and they come with reading lights and air vents. You know, the usual stuff. What really impressed us were the seats. Not only were they very padded and comfortable, the legroom was more than I had ever seen on any coach bus in my life. On top of all that, each seat came with 2 USB outlets to charge your phone. First impression.
Very comfortable.
Other than that, I'm an easygoing guy. My name is Lauren. I'll be your driver. If you have any questions, feel free to ask as you depart the coach in Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo this evening is going to be the final stop for this coach. All passengers will be departing there to catch your next form of travel. All right, folks, 45-50 minutes, Kalamazoo, Michigan. Thanks again for riding with me in Indian Trails. Please sit back and enjoy the ride.
First, we pass the Amtrak station, which is right next to the bus station. Then we make a few turns, which gets us onto US Highway 131. The journey to Kalamazoo will take about 45 minutes. Indian Trails is a company with its headquarters in Owasso, Michigan. It was founded in 1910. It mostly does inner-city bus service in Michigan, but there are a few routes in other Midwestern states as well. And of course, it offers through ticketing with operators like Greyhound.
Into Kalamazoo, the final stop for this coach. All passengers departing here. If you have any luggage underneath the coach, be sure to check for that or grab it before departing. Passengers are responsible for transferring luggage from coach to coach. We're coming into Kalamazoo right on schedule. Your coach for Chicago is due out at 7:20. That'll be a Greyhound. It'll say Chicago on it.
Made it to Kalamazoo. That was about a 45-minute ride, and I'd been on coach buses before, but this was by far the most comfortable I'd ever been on. We had so much leg room. The ride was really smooth. And the weird thing is everybody on board was super quiet. Like at one point the driver even said, "Y'all are too quiet today." It's about a 20-minute wait until our Greyhound to Chicago departs. The main hall of the station is there for both Amtrak as well as buses, but it's way too nice outside, so we're just gonna stay out here.
City buses, long-distance coaches, and Amtrak all share the station here in Kalamazoo. Here's a different Amtrak train, the Blue Water to Port Huron, which wasn't canceled. Now, Greyhound is as famous as it is infamous. Traveling by Greyhound has a bit of a reputation here in the United States. We're gonna see what it's like. Obviously, one experience won't be enough to make an accurate assessment about that, but here at the bus station, there are already people fighting, so we'll see. All right, guys, so please do not misunderstand me. I am not saying that the people that take Greyhound are bad people in any way. But in stories of people that have taken them back in the day, as well as reviews that you read online, sometimes you read about being in gross stations very early in the morning, disruptive passengers. But a complaint that I noticed a lot was negative interactions with staff. And I actually have a story to share about that too. So this is a reenactment of the first time I tried to book Greyhound. It was a trip in Michigan. You know, here's how that went.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Tom, and I'm trying to book a trip on Greyhound, but I'm having a little bit of difficulty with it.
How can I help you today, ma'am?
You can call me sir, but...
Very well, ma'am.
What? Okay, so anyways, I'm trying
Alright, ma'am, if I just have your station of departure and arrival.
Please, I asked you to call me sir.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
So, unfortunately, ma'am, we cannot at this time.
Come grab the bag.
That was a little rude.
Sadly, we weren't able to sit next to each other. Oh well, if you know the person behind you, there's nothing wrong with testing the recline, is there? Let's check out the rest of what this seat has to offer. Looks like there are regular power sockets here instead of the USBs on Indian Trails. And there is a footrest, albeit a more basic one. Finally, it looks like the baggage racks are a little bit smaller. Greyhound buses have Wi-Fi on board, and connecting to the Wi-Fi gives you access to a selection of movies. Along the way, we make one scheduled stop at the St. Joseph Benton Harbor bus station. St. Joseph is a charming lakeshore town that is definitely worth the visit. Check out my video if you want to know more. Oh, and there was one more stop, on the shoulder of the road, so that the driver could use the bathroom. Both our Indian Trails bus and this Greyhound bus had toilets. I forgot to check the Indian Trails one, but this is what the Greyhound one looks like. Men, Greyhound has the same toilet rules your wife does. Greyhound is famous for its overnight service, and so it's no surprise that they keep the lights off at night. Let me tell you, in the wooded areas of Michigan, it gets dark. The massive steel plants of northern Indiana shine a glimmer of light into the bus. Thankfully, it's not long before the industrial views are replaced with views of the Chicago skyline. You know you're on the Dan Ryan when you see a red line train pass by in the median. This means it won't be long till our journey comes to an end. Welcome to Chicago. Hey, I just said that. So this is Chicago's inner city bus station. Some coach companies leave from Union Station while others depart from here. Sure, it's no Grand Central, but it's definitely not as grungy as I thought it would be. Once you step outside, you do have to be careful not to step in trash or inhale a lungful of weed. It's a short walk to Clinton Station on the Blue Line. Clinton achieves this unique feat of being close to both Union Station and the Greyhound Station, but not providing direct access to either of them. It's one of the many marvels of downtown Chicago's intermodal connectivity. Made it back to Chicago. All in all, that took about 5 hours. All right, now on the count of 3, both of us are gonna say which we like better, all right? 1, 2, 3.
Amtrak.
2, 3. Indian Trails.
It was just much comfier and the people on it were much nicer. I feel like the crowd on this Greyhound was just very bratty, and on top of that it was also just extremely packed and chaotic, whereas the other one was a little bit more relaxed, carefree.
Yeah, it seemed like nobody really wanted to share the space with you, which, you know, you're really in the wrong place if you're on public transportation then. But I have to say that our drivers on both were great. Ultimately, the legroom and more pleasant onboard atmosphere of Indian Trails won out. There were no major incidents on Greyhound. There were just some louder people and interesting smells on board. We're obviously not entitled to sit together either, but it was a bonus that we enjoyed on Indian Trails. Amtrak will always be our preferred mode, but it's nice to know that this alternative exists when we need it. Thanks for watching today. Please subscribe to Trains Are Awesome, and we'll see you next time.